beats a jet for a holiday.
Welcome back to Hey, you doing them hoes. Tell them hoes. We're back, guys. I'm so excited to be back. Aren't you excited to be back, Renee?
Welcome back. Yeah, I'm excited.
I am excited to be back. How you guys been? How your week been?
It's been good.
Okay.
I slept for 24 hours yesterday.
Wow, that sounds so great. I cannot wait to be able to do that.
It kind of accidentally happened because I had like a lot of stuff to do yesterday, but I got in the bed.
Okay, so what was it? You had a lot to do. You got in the bed. You clearly was off of work. Okay, so is this your first Sunday off in a long time?
Sundays are my only day off.
Okay.
So I got in the bed and I was like, I'm gonna just take a little nap just to, refresh me, get the juices back flowing. I woke up, it was 8 o'clock at night. And then all I did was get up, pee, drink some water, and go right back to sleep. Woke up this morning at 4 to go to the gym.
So you had a good 24 hours. That's amazing. That's really good.
I'll be tired.
That's good, but you was able to get some rest. That's good.
How was your weekend?
It was actually really.
Wait, I seen you this weekend.
I'm about to say exhausting. We did see each other this weekend. We saw each other Friday.
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, seen some people I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen probably that whole entire group in a very long time. I saw a couple of people out the group kind of recently. That day you had got that video when we had all went out. That was the last time I saw those couple of people that was with us. But seeing everybody, that was my first time. Actually, it was good seeing everybody. I was so proud of the twins because I thought it was a really dope event. And it had rain and the weather was the weather kind of sucked. So I think it also took away. I think a lot of people altered their plans because of the weather. Yeah, the weather sucked Friday, but they still had a pretty good turnout. People was playing the games. Nobody was acting like they was too fucking. I hate when you go somewhere and everybody act like they too good. You can have a couple of people oh, I ain't playing, but when everybody don't want to play the games, it's man, let's take away from the fucking event. But people was out there playing games.
Niggas was on that dry slip and slide.
What dry slip and slide? Then they started racing after. It was fun. It was a really good time. If I didn't have to go pick up my plates, I would have stayed a little bit longer. And I had to work, so I was I'm over it. But it was a really good turnout. I told them I'm proud of them. I told them
definitely talking about having another one.
I told them, I said, y'all need to do a pool party next year. I could have the pool party at my house. I told them y'all could do it at my house. I fuck with the twins and I trust them. I said, but y'all have to book Brene's cleaning people after because it's just
shout out to my cleaning people.
I said it's just part of what comes with booking my house at this point. It's some people that I don't mind, they can have it on the women, they can have it. They don't have to pay.
Listen. When I had my own, y'all know I stay with my mother right now. But when I had my own apartment, I never cleaned my apartment. You know why? Because it was always clean. You know why? Because I pay for convenience. Why do something? Why should I do something I can pay somebody else to do?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think eventually I'm gonna have someone that comes often, especially when I start living in two different places. Oh, I'm not ready for this life. But when I start living in two different places, then it's so crazy. I'm not ready. And when you ask me how I'm doing, I say I'm really physically I'm physically exhausted, mentally. I'm every type of way or form of exhaustion you could be. I was just on the phone. Well, you saw me on the phone with both my sisters. And my little sister was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just tired. We've been having these deep conversations, and it's asking different questions that we've not asked because we just been enjoying each other, but the past couple of days it's just been
starting to get real.
Oh my god, it's starting to get too real. I don't know how I feel about it. It's you get all the way to this point, it's oh, it's so exciting, and then it's it's here, and it's just because at this point it literally be less than 30 days away.
I think this is exciting. And I think now y'all are gonna go through the roller coaster, but they all have ups and downs. And even in the downs, it'd be exciting.
Yeah, like we literally asking like all the hard questions, like what? Okay, so what? This is absolute no, or like what's the gray area here, or what's this, or like let's be clear on this. So it's literally just been nonstop conversation. Like today, we've already talked on the phone 3 times. So we never we talk on the phone like 2-3 times a day, but we never talk as much as we've talked in the past week. Like it's just been like,
is it like overwhelming for you, or?
It's kind of overwhelming because I mean, like, it's hard for me to express how I feel. Like even with him, like I feel so safe. Like my guard is down. Like I'm open. But it's still hard for me to be like, we had a conversation, or I feel like this when you said this. Like it's so hard for me to do that. Like I'm the type that is just like, if it ain't gonna change nothing, or if it's not gonna, if nothing gonna happen, then I'd rather just not say anything. So it's that part for me. It's like totally hard. Like he's very on it, like as far as like emotional maturity, he's way more emotionally mature than I am. He could come to me and say, I ain't really like how you said that, or you had said this and I ain't like how that was. I can't do that. Like he'd say something and I just like, oh, okay, and like move on to the next conversation, but still feel away. Like I'm not to the point where I can express myself. So it's like us having all these conversations and him picking my brain and asking different kind of stuff is like totally different, because it's like you asking me a question in this moment, and it's just like, even these questions that you sent me, he was like, so what's the topic for today? And I'm like, let me see. I'm literally sitting outside the shoe. First of all, I drove to Shoe Deal. Let me get into the fact that I drove my ass all the way to Shoe Deal in Arlington. And in my mind, I said I didn't want to go. I was going to wait to go to the one in Oak Cliff that's closer to my school tomorrow when I go to school, or just wait till I go to work and go to the one on LB Johnson, or whatever, the main one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, so I drove my big ass to fucking Shoe Deal, and sitting outside the Shoe Deal, Zakari has messaged me like, hey, if you buy your house, I'm gonna come sit up early, blah blah blah. So like that kind of threw me off. So I'm sitting in my car, so I'm like, okay, yeah, Carter at the house, and then I'm texting Carter like, hey, you still at the house? He's like, I'm about to leave, because he don't have to tell me like where he going. His curfew just 9:00. He gotta be home by 9:00. Like I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you home by 9:00. So he like, yo, I'm about to go. I'm like, all right, be safe. And I'm like, fuck, leave the door open, because Zakari coming. I told him you there, but just leave the door open. So that threw me off. So then the nigga calls me, and like we in the car, and he like, oh, okay, I wanted to call you again before the podcast. And mind you, we already talked. He never called me this much. So he's like, oh, I just wanted to see I wanted to talk to you before. I know you about to record. I know you said you'll record at 6. And then he was like, what y'all talking about? What's the topics for today? And then he was like, y'all talking about Diddy? I said, I think we might talk about Diddy, but I don't know, because I don't know when episode coming out. It's coming out so late, I know. But I was like, but wait. I was like, she sent me these topics, so I'm literally going in these topics and just reading it to him. He's like, okay, so what you think about that?
Be like, dang, we can't talk about a chat.
So we literally like going back and forth. Like we talking about like everything. Yeah. So it's just like,
I sent like 100 topics, so they was on their phone for a minute.
Yeah, we was talking about, well, and that's the thing. We barely got through like 3. Like we went through the first 3, and then I skipped to the one where it was like, I think we are going to talk about it.
We'll talk about it soon.
Yeah, we'll talk about it soon. But we talked about a few of them. But yeah, it's been good conversations, but it's still like, oh, I'm not used to this. Yeah.
I think once he's here, it'll be different.
Yeah, it will be different.
It might seem like a lot, but it's just everything's about to happen, The closer you get to something you've been waiting for, it gets more exciting.
Yeah, it does get more exciting.
You get more anxious too,
I'm literally less than 3 weeks away to having my keys to my place in Houston. My mom is literally like on the phone, because before I was on FaceTime with my mom, my sister. First of all, my older sister FaceTimes me and just adds people to the call. Like, oh, let me just add this person. It's like, I, first of all, didn't barely signed up to be on the phone with your ass. And now you just dry adding motherfuckers to the car. You just adding.
My sister is me.
So she asked my mom. My mom's like, yeah, so I'm coming out there for your cousin David's, my little cousin, he lives in Houston. Mind you, I don't talk to my cousin. Like, it ain't no beef, but it's like, well, I don't even know nothing. I don't know shit. But she like, yeah, I'm coming out there, and I'll be out there either sometime in September and October. I'm booked. Like, my whole everything is about to be different. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be in Houston. I don't know if I'm gonna be in Dallas. And it's just like, of course, when my mom comes, she just stays with me. But it's like, if I'm here, he's here. Then it's like,
it's gonna be a little.
Yeah, everything. My whole life is just totally different, and I don't know how I feel about it. But
awkward.
Yeah,
ain't no shaking the bed like they BYU. Okay.
Man, this is gonna be different. I've not had a man in this space. I didn't even have a man in my old apartments, which is crazy. But my first place when I moved out here, my ex-fiance was there. But those apartments that you came to, I never had a man there. Crazy.
I love them apartments.
Me
so
too.
Cute.
I liked them too, even though they was in the fucking ghetto.
It was a little hood over there.
I love East Chase.
But you know what? I be feeling more safe in them areas.
Yes.
I do in downtown.
I feel more safe. This is gonna sound crazy, but I feel more safe off East Chase because that was East Chase in 30. I like 30. 30 is my highway. Like, if I was to ever, or when I do buy my next piece of property in Dallas, I want it to be like off 30. Yeah, off 30, but like Grand Prairie.
Yeah.
I almost bought a house over there, but it was long story. But 30 and like Grand Prairie, I feel like you get the best of, you still get the best of Fort Worth and like Arlington and all that shit.
Really in the middle.
Yes.
Like, that's a real life
middle. Yeah. I think Euless is good for midpoint too. Because I be feeling like I still get the best of downtown. I get downtown Fort Worth like 18 minutes. I get downtown Dallas like 25 minutes, depending on the day. But yeah. How you been, Zakari? What's been up?
Oh man, I've been good. I've been chilling. Steady working. We got a lot going on that keep me busy throughout the whole week. So yeah, that's been my thing, man. We working Swin City. Got us covering their basketball league, live streaming it. So that's Saturday and Sundays. That's where I'm at.
All day.
All day.
So is it a tournament like you knock you out, or you knock out, you move to a different bracket?
It's for 9 weeks. So they have games Saturday and Sunday. And this is our first time doing it with them, but I'm guessing like towards the end is where they probably have like they playoff and then championship game. So
what age group?
It's from what I understand, it's high school up to like people that's like he got NBA players that's coming
dope.
and playing with them. It's a pro-am league, so like he's about to have NBA players coming in playing with him. He got people that played overseas, people in college, and talking to some of the people there. It's been some kids in high school too, so
that's dope.
It's a mix, and it's male and female. So they normally do the games. It's either the females play first, then the males, then it's just back and forth like that. So it's 8 games a day, 4 female teams, 4 male teams a day, both for Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, that's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice little setup.
That's dope. I'm loving these shorts.
Yeah, Carter.
Shout out to Carter High School, Big Oak Cliff.
You feel me?
So
they was good at sports back in the day.
Yeah, are they still basketball, right? Football.
Right now, I don't think they doing too much good.
Good at anything.
Right now. It's been Sock, Duncanville,
DeSoto.
and like
Duncanville,
them that's taking over.
Yeah.
I just know back in my day, man, back in them early 2010, 2011, 2009, Carter was good at everything.
Yeah, my first love went to Carter. He class of 09, but he trash. But I think but their basketball was really good because I remember when because we met at PV and I remember we had came to PV versus Grambling, the best Cotton Bowl. So we came to Dallas for Cotton Bowl and it was all the Carter niggas out there. Oh, I love Cotton Bowl. That's when Cirque was popping. Now Cirque is fucking what the hell is that club? Vivo.
It surely is.
That's crazy. Yes, Cirque is Vivo.
It turned to
That's why it was so crazy. Like full circle. Like me coming to this club once a year and kind of like we used to go to Cirque every PB Gremlin.
Man, PB. You know what that's Stay for a Classic. I'm thinking of Nasty but Classy and Latex.
Nasty but Classy. That is.
That's that Stay for a Classic stuff.
Nasty but Classy was there. That's the same weekend. I think so. Yeah, because they used to do Nasty but Classy with a K.
Yeah.
And it was a Kappa party.
Yeah. I'll never forget. Me and my friends drove from college one year. That was a 6-hour drive from Lubbock, Texas.
Jesus, that's far.
We was like we was like, fuck it. I called my mom. I was like, Mama, can me and my friends
Stay tonight.
Can we stay for the weekend? She was like, yeah, come on. Boy, we first of all, don't even know how we all got up in there.
We got up in that thing.
Got up in that thing.
That's all that mattered.
We brought my cousin. My cousin was not of age. We was 18, 19. She was definitely 16.
Yeah.
Got her little outfit.
It was up in there.
We passed the ID back.
That's it.
She didn't look like nobody.
Oh my God, I used to be so good at passing ID back. And I'm probably so bad at it now. I get a so card. It'll be a wrap. It'll be a wrap. But let's get into these topics. What you want to talk about? Oh, I know what we're going to talk about first. Okay. So I wanted to, Brene, put us a nice list together.
Yeah, we got stuff to talk about for like
a few episodes. Look for a few episodes. But I definitely wanted to talk about, because you had on the list, would you let your man have a podcast? So I'm going to make sense. Okay, would you let your man have a podcast, and would you date a dude that had a podcast?
That's so tough, because I feel like dudes that date me and they know how open I am on this podcast, they would. I always get in trouble on this podcast.
Pause. Do you let guys know in the beginning when you first meet them, like, hi, my name is Brene and I'm on a podcast, or do you let them figure it out?
I let them find out.
Okay, another question to that question. Then we go back to you answering the question.
Okay.
When they find out, do you be like, oh yeah, you can listen to it, or do you be like, I don't want you to listen to it?
They'd be like, oh, where's the link? Oh, I'll be like, it depends.
We're working on it.
It depends, because I have the podcast has gotten me in trouble so many times. Like, I remember I talked about a first date with a guy on the podcast, and
remember Bad Breath Boy?
But the first time I got in trouble on this podcast was when I talked about that time I was on Hinge.
But that wasn't on this podcast. You got in trouble on a different podcast.
But that was before I joined this one, you know?
You were a guest on another podcast.
I just like to talk. So just know, like, you have to be just like, you just have to be comfortable. Like, you can get on this podcast and talk your shit, but when I come home, I'm gonna be all on you, like I didn't just talk shit about you on this podcast. Yeah. And this is just my truth at that time. Now, am I gonna get on here just bashing a nigga like, this nigga do this yesterday? No, like, if an experience happens and it's very valid to the story, or it's something that's good for
content,
I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm not gonna put your name, but I'm gonna talk about it. And so, to answer the question, I don't think I would mind dating somebody with a podcast, but I will want to watch it to see, like, what their content is versus what our content is.
See, I don't know.
Because don't be getting on here talking, I just, if there's something on there he talk about that make me, like, feel away, I'm going to ask. I'm be like,
because, if you're talking about somebody that got, like, a sports podcast or something like that, where they not talking mostly about relationships and stuff like that, then I don't think that should bother.
Yeah, that would. I
think it'll, like you said, it'll probably the determining factor would be like, okay, what y'all on there talking about?
But what if they just had a podcast, just general, like a Joe Budden podcast? It's not like they talk about anything specific. Like, it's not like, oh, we specifically only talk about relationships, or we only talk about music. Like, we talk about, like,
I wouldn't
broad topics.
Yeah, I wouldn't care, because we talk about broad topics. But like I said, we could have had a moment, and we check in every time. And this could have been a moment that I feel that the listeners need to hear.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want my man to have no podcast. Like, it's like not a strong no, because even with us having all these conversations right now where we're at, like, I don't ever see myself being super public, like, ever. Like, I'm gonna be on some big Easter race shit, like, at a photo shoot, and it's gonna be my wedding. Like, it's gonna be some shit like that. Like, if you know me, of course you're gonna know, like, who my person is. But as far as, like, the public eye and me posting everything and what's going on, that stuff, like, it's a no.
What if he had a podcast and people don't know y'all together?
Well, yeah, but see, the thing is he can have a podcast and, like, let's just say, for instance, let's just okay, somebody that's a guy that's a podcaster. Let's just say Ish. Me and Ish could be married and nobody knows, right? Like, I had to pick somebody fine.
That's why I looked in the camera like.
I had to pick somebody fine. That man is gorgeous. That man is not bad on the eyes. I mean,
Man,
he's in a relationship.
He looks like somebody to me, and I told you.
No, he don't.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't.
He looks like an older version of that.
Anyways, my man, I don't want my man to be on the camera. Like, I want my man to do something else. And I don't even think it's because it's podcaster, because podcasters make a lot of fucking money. I mean, we don't, not yet. But
one day.
Yeah, one day, but there is podcasts that make a lot of money. So it's not the job. I think it's the fact that I don't want nobody so as public facing as I am. Like, I would rather somebody that you do something, but you not too much in the light, because it's hard. Like, when both of y'all in the light, but y'all trying to be behind the scenes, that's tough. Like, it's easy when you walk in the club and you text a nigga, oh, let's go. But when both of y'all known, like, that's tough. Like, imagine walking into a spot and everybody know you. It's like, oh, what's up, Renee? What's up, Renee? What's up, Renee? And then a nigga walk in and he just as lit. Like, come on now. That's tough.
Like how Lotto trying to hide her relationship.
Exactly. Like, bitch, we know you fucking 21 Savage. We know that's your husband. Like, come on now. It's only cool for so long. I mean, they can't help it. Like, they clearly been in love way longer than expected, but it's tough when you I don't know. And plus, I don't want to date nobody that do the same thing as me. But that's just me. Like, I would prefer you to do something else. Like, I don't want to be talking about, like.
So you the opposite of Benidra. He can have a good 9 to 5 and be good.
Hell yeah, I prefer him. I prefer my man. Listen, I prefer my man to go to work. I don't know when, why, or who thought it was an okay thing for men to think that having a job was uncool. I think it's the coolest thing ever. I love a good man that wear an Amazon outfit, UPS outfit, a FedEx. I love a man that go their ass to work. I really do enjoy it.
401ks.
Is that because of your current situation?
No, because my current situation don't work no regular 9 to 5. Nothing about my current situation is regular.
So I'm saying, like, so if you was somebody that was up.
If I was up.
Yeah, would your views change?
I don't know. I think they might not change, because right now I think this more me has a lot to do with my age. So I think younger me would have been like, oh, I don't want no nigga that working on 9 to 5. They need to be able to go and da-da-da. But 34-year-old me is like, come with a job and some insurance. Yeah, come with some insurance or something like. Yeah, like, I would much rather it be that. Even I feel like even once I become up, you don't have to have a 9 to 5. Even if you do work an entrepreneurial lifestyle, I would much rather it be something that's far from nightlife. Like, my person has to be doing something that's like, I don't know, construction, or like an electrician business or something. Like, I would rather him do something to where he's something to where he has a cutoff time. Like, he at least done with work by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. He may work long hours, or it may not be a traditional whatever life look like, because he's on this entrepreneurial journey and he's starting his own business, and it may not be exactly what I want. But I would rather a man that had a real black and white lifestyle. I don't like that whole adventurous shit. Oh, I don't know, we flying out, we buying one-way tickets. That shit is dead. Shit is so dead. Like, it's a no for me. It's a no.
So no podcast.
I would rather him not be a podcaster.
No podcaster. I'm cool with a podcaster.
I'd rather him not be a podcaster.
Zakari? Would you want same question but woman?
I wouldn't care, honestly.
You don't. Yeah, what your girl do, it don't matter.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care as long as she happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she happy, then she ain't bothering me. Like, hey, you happy? So yeah, nah, it wouldn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what you think we should? I think it only makes sense for us to move on to what's your toxic trait in a relationship, or what you think.
We can do that. What's your toxic trait? What's your toxic trait?
Um, I know my toxic trait 100% is my mouth. Like it's so bad. And I'm so much better than I was, but it's bad. Like I had to really like rehearse what I'm gonna say in my mind. A lot of times I would rehearse a full conversation in my phone. I would have like different stuff that I think you're gonna say, something that you could possibly say, and I'll move it around to make sure that I don't say something to where, because I'm so quick to pop off that it's like I know I have to make sure that I at least rehearse the conversation to where is an adult conversation. I'm not cursing or saying anything crazy. My other big toxic trait is knowing already the situation and pretending like I don't know. I'm so good at knowing what the fuck is going on, and I've mastered acting as if I don't know what's going on and playing dumb, and really knowing the whole everything, but acting like I'm clueless. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so oblivious to what the fuck is going on. And I can act like I don't know what the fuck is going on for days. And then I drop that shit on your ass like an atomic bomb. Like, and a motherfucker like, and then you done build up bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And I knew after the first time you told me some bullshit what the fuck it was. But I'm just going along with it. Yeah, you right, babe. Huh? And then I could play that shit off, and then, yeah, I think that's real toxic. Because I think when you know something, you should say something. What about you?
I'm a super like overthinker. So like I feel like I'm always like trying to think of like the next outcome, or like what my partner is thinking, or how they're feeling. Like they could like just be sitting in silence and chilling, and I'll be like, in my head I'll be like, are they okay? Like why? Like that's just me. Like I just be like, I wonder what they're thinking about. Like, so I'll be having to like keep myself like busy.
Are you the type of person that if there is silence that you feel like it's something bad?
No, it's not that. But because sometimes I can be silent too. But I think just sometimes like I'm just always constantly overthinking about like, is my partner okay? And I think that can be like a toxic thing, because sometimes they just
be chilling. Yeah.
And
do you ever think the positive side of it though?
I know there's a positive side to it, but there's it's, to me that's kind of like toxic too. Like,
no, I'm saying, do you ever sit and think like, not, oh, is they okay, or be like, damn, they good, or like, do you overthink like, oh, I know that they are right, or no, you never think that way?
I be thinking that too, and like I like to always over communicate. Like I'm always like, this is what I think about this. Let's talk about it. And sometimes I have to talk about it like twice before I get it through my thick skull.
I think that's good though. Because then to me, I think that's good because, well, first of all, communication, of course, I think is always good. But when you have a back and forth dialogue and you make sure it's clear, it don't leave no room for no gray bullshit. Everything is real black and white. You can't be like, oh, Brene was delusional. No, because we had 3 conversations on like these 3 days.
Like I'm gonna have a conversation as many times as I need to.
Right.
Let me see. A toxic trait. I will act like things are okay until like I explode.
Oh, that's not good. Okay.
That is probably the one thing. Like something can bother me for like days, and I'll be like, oh, I'm good.
And you're really not good.
And then, like, it could be something so small that'll be the thing that, like, breaks the camel's back. And now it's like, who is this? She's crazy.
So you really the type that hold on to it, and then when a conversation happens, it's like, oh, okay, and then another thing. Yesterday when
No, I just be like, it don't be like that, but that's why I feel like now I over converse. The moment something is weird or I don't understand, or
in the moment,
I'm like, this is gonna sound awkward, or might not be the right time or the right place. But let's talk about this now.
Oh, that's so grown. That's so tough for me.
I'm awkward in all situations, though. Like, in all situations.
I think that's so good. That's where I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get to when something bothers me, I say something because I don't.
I got to, or it's gonna like
build up.
It's gonna eat, and then like if I let something eat, it's just gonna keep eating until now. Like the smallest thing will send me over. So I don't. Back in my early 20s, it used to be bad. Like it used to be really bad. But now I can just, in a moment, I can just be like, "Hey, I need to say this," or "So this bothered me earlier today." Or it might take me a few minutes, but it might be like, this actually bothered me today. Can we talk about it?
I think that's really good.
And we could be having a great time, but it could be kind of toxic because I can not say it at the
right time. Yeah, I'm sure if you fix your timing, you'll be pretty good with that.
But we've been working on it. We've been working on it. I be just trying to say anything that comes to mind, even if it's not cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I am not cool. Okay.
You have any toxic traits?
I could say some that I think. Well, because since I've been working on myself a lot, but previously I could say like boundary violating was probably like a toxic trait of mine.
Wait, say more.
Violating your boundaries.
Okay.
And not purposely violating them, like, but it was just like I ended up violating your boundaries, but it was just like I wasn't just out here intentionally like, okay, I know I can get away with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't thinking like that, but I was violating boundaries just unintentionally. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got this, like this is, my boundary. I stepped over it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was like a toe over it, but I still stepped over it. So I think that was probably like a toxic trait that I had. And I don't think it's because I don't think this is like really me, but I think probably like I have a tad bit of passive aggressiveness where it's just like because I don't like to argue and shit and be like I don't. So it's just like I just like let it go. I don't want to like have the conversation or nothing. Like if you upset, I just let you be upset. If it's something we'll talk about it. But like I don't like conflict and stuff like that. I'm just like don't like. So I think that's that's definitely a toxic trait to have because obviously you need to talk to your partner.
Right. Okay. What other topic you want to talk about? You probably got time for one more.
When I read this, I didn't type this like I thought I did. What's the most delusional thing you ever told yourself about a man? I read this, what is the most delusional thing I've ever told a man?
What's the most delusional thing you ever told yourself about a man? I'm trying to think.
Oh man, when I was dating that one, I just knew. I was like, I keep helping him in this time. He gonna get it together and he gonna be ready to settle down with me. I kept telling myself that. I kept showing him that great old time. Look at us now. Strangers.
Sorry. You play too much.
Who is that?
I'm sitting here thinking and listening at the same time. She's talking about some strangers. But no, I'm sitting here thinking, and the only time, well, not the only time, because trust me, the girl's been delusional. But the most recent time is with this same nigga I'm dealing with now. And I'm thinking about the time when I was with you. You probably don't even remember this. I was drunk as fuck. And it was one of these days, it had to be in the summertime, and we was going somewhere, but we was in an Uber.
Okay.
And me and this nigga was going back and forth on the phone, and we was arguing.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
we was arguing.
I do remember this. Why would I ever forget this?
We were arguing, like, so bad. I'm like, nigga, you got me fucked up, bitch. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, fuck you. And that's why I say.
He was like, bitch ass nigga. And da-da-da-da-da. And da-da-da-da-da. I'm just looking like,
It was so bad. Like I was delusional, y'all. Like it is so crazy because when we talk about this now, we just laugh. And like sometimes, because I still have all our old text messages, I go back and look at our old text messages and be like, man, we were toxic. But I was so delusional because at that time I'm like, this is my boyfriend. You supposed to be my husband. We supposed to be getting married. And I was delusional. Like it was bad,
bro.
Bad.
I got even another delusion. Same dude I was just talking about. I just knew that nigga got off the dating apps. I just knew he did.
And then he matched with somebody you knew?
Matched with somebody I knew. Then was on another dating app, and Cinnamon seen him on there. But you think Cinnamon didn't even call him out on it?
Sure did.
He called himself out on it.
He's still trying to say something to me about the fucking app in the club. In the club. We all fam.
Obviously.
That was crazy. Damn, it's so crazy. I got another story being delusional with the same nigga I'm talking about. I had drove to Houston. This is like right when we was like getting like super serious and all this stuff. I would go to Houston. But it happened to be homecoming. He wanted me to come out there like, it happened to be the same weekend. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go. So I went. And I did homecoming, and then not the Cowboys, but the Texans had a game, so I didn't end up going to tailgate. But I had created all these extra events because he had stood me up. Basically, he had stood me up. Fuck it, he had stood me up, and then like said, I gotta do this, I have to do this on his son. Like it just was all this extra bullshit. Then long story short, he was fucking at his baby mama's house. I was fucking livid. I was so fucking mad. I must have got back to my homegirl house and got in my car. I said, I'm going home. I'm not fucking staying here. Nigga, you got me fucked up. That whole relationship. It's so crazy thinking, looking back now, and then just us now, it's like the growth.
Look at that.
2 years. Look what 2 years to do. Crazy.
That is a lot of growth, man.
It's crazy. It's so crazy. I always think about that conversation when we was in that fucking car because that's why I say my mouth, it used to be so bad. Like if a nigga made me mad, I'm instantly, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, bitch, like, what's up? Like, and I've grown so much because I don't do it at all now. Like now I'll just be like, you know, but let's talk later. Like I can't even have the conversation right now. I don't want to do anything. Like I've calmed down so much. So sometimes it's like when I be talking to people, I'm like, wow, you don't know me. Like you really don't have a clue. Like I've changed so much. Yeah. What about you? You got any crash out moments or any delusional moments?
Oh, hell no. I'm not a crash out type. So.
Well, delusional, not crash out. Delusional.
What's the most delusional stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, like, stuff about a woman.
Man, to be honest with you, like, I don't think I really just had no delusion. Like, back then, especially because I always, like, I used to run around like I was God's gift on earth. So, it's like, if I thought, like, I had this person, then it was that. You know what I'm saying? So, I was pretty more just delusional about my damn self. Like, if I, like, Tony and them be like, my partners and them be trying to act like, it's always this one person that we always talk about in college, but where there was just like, bro, you really thought you was going to have her? I was just like, bro, I could have had her, but y'all just don't know because y'all wasn't around when it was just me and her. But then she ended up, you know, talking to being with somebody else, one of our other partners, and they're just like, bro, you really thought I was like, bro, yes, like, I had her, but then she ended up talking to this person. So I'm just like, I just left it alone. But I guess that might be one situation where they might think. But I know for a fact it was like, man, it was me. Like I know me. Like so. But nah, I don't really just, you know. I kind of just think like if I got it, then I got it.
You can have it. Yeah.
Men. No delusions from men.
I'm cracking up. Okay, I don't have no advice, so we don't have any voice notes. But I do have one like quick question I want to ask y'all because this is somebody that I know going through something. So I want to ask y'all. Okay, I got to make sure I word it right. Okay, do y'all think that it could work with somebody who the guy's beliefs is I'm single until I'm married? And the girl that he's dealing with is, I'll be patient.
No.
Wait, I'll be patient. I don't mind staying the course, but I'm not dealing with nobody but you.
No.
Okay.
That was literally me 2 years ago.
Okay, so his thing was no. I know this is for the scenario. You gotta give me your reason why. So that was you 2 years ago because
why does he get to go around and do what he wanted? Why is he single and she's acting like she's in a relationship?
Okay, right? Because y'all both
that
single.
is a one-sided situationship.
Okay,
he is getting all the benefits, ma'am. What are you doing?
But I really thought that was more of a woman stance anyway. I always thought that was like the thing women said, like, nah, girl, you single until he gave you a ring. Like, I always heard that as the woman scenario. So, like, for that to be the guy, because the guy saying he's single until he got a ring on it, that means he got to be the one to propose.
Well, no. Not he's single until he got the ring on it, but he's single
until he married.
Yeah, basically he's single until he married.
So he's basically telling you, until I propose to you, I'm single. So y'all not even ever in a relationship. That's what I'm saying. I feel like this scenario has always been more of the woman's side because you're like, girl,
no, it's always the men's side.
Until he put a ring on it.
I don't know what you and your homeboys be talking about.
It's always the men's side.
Oh, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah,
but I'm working on myself.
Yeah, see, me is tough. Yeah,
I don't ever hear it like that.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Well, no, I hear men say like, but see,
it's very rare you hear a woman say, "Oh, I'm gonna be doing whatever until he propose." Women don't move like that. Most women
don't even want more than one sexual partner for real.
Yeah, and that was gonna be my reply to the situation, to the scenario at hand. Because for me, it's hard for me to deal with, even just talk to. Let's not even put sex on the table. Let's just say converse. It's hard for me to sit up and talk to John on the phone and then talk to James on Tuesday and then talk to Stefan. Like, it's hard for me to joke with 3 niggas because then I'm gonna be in my mind like, damn, what the fuck did we talk about? Like, it's so hard for me to remember all those conversations.
Let's be for real. I don't like people for real.
Yeah, it's tough me to like one person.
So many people. So if you're a man and I'm engaging with you often and I want to have sex with you, best believe you're the only one that I'm doing that with. That's
why for me it's tough in this situation to give her advice, because my advice is you gotta write it out. If this the person you feel like that you love and that's the person for you, you're gonna have to write it out. And unfortunately, you gotta write it out.
If I agree with him, but think about yourself. There is somebody that's going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm on the same type of time as you.
Well, since we watch Love Island, I say be closed off, but don't be closed off. Basically. Like they closed off, but they really like turning up in the challenges, basically.
He said he's single till he married. What you going to do when he have sex with somebody else?
Yeah,
let's say he have it unprotected. Now he done had it unprotected with you. Now
you got something.
Oh. Now you got an odor.
Oh.
Now you gotta go to your gynecologist, and if you don't got insurance, you gotta go to a Planned Parenthood or urgent care.
Oh.
To get an antibiotics or a shot in your ass. All because this man is single.
Until he married.
You can't get mad. You can't get mad because he done told you.
Yeah.
Now you heartbroken. now you done lost 10 pounds, which might be a good thing. But
why she had to lose 10 pounds? Look, I had read something. I had watched this video. It was like, we the OBGYNs, and it was like, old bitches getting young niggas. She said, we the OBGYNs. We old bitches getting young niggas. I said, I know that's right. I'm an OBGYN.
Ain't nothing a YN can do for me except throw me some money.
Shit, let me tell you something. This shit don't work out. I've been watching that motherfucking Drea School to the T. I've watched every step that baby done took. I'm going to lock me down a $200 million nigga. This shit don't work out. And thank y'all so much for tuning in to You Doing the Most.
And go get y'all regular STD checks after messing with these men.
Go get y'all regular STD check. Anything else y'all want to tell them?
And get some birth control if you ain't ready for no children.
Definitely get you some birth control.
I recommend the IUD. 99% effective.
Well, don't forget to follow us on everything, on Patreon, on Instagram, every single where you listen to your podcast. I'm at Cinnamon J.
I'm at Renee Diane.
And I'm at Zote Shot Me.
And we out this bitch.